I am so glad everything did not go how I thought it would, because I thought for sure I was going out. Luckily, it wasn't me. Gail went out, which isn't what I wanted, but I'm kind of glad it was her over me because, I'd much rather be in the game than out. Okay, guys, what the hell was that? What do you mean? Why'd y'all take out Gail? That makes no sense. Well, I didn't vote for Gail. I'm not talking about you. Well, we kind of had to. She was a big threat. She was throwing out, your name. And why'd you even go with it? Because Curtis is overall our weakest member, and you just decided to keep him and vote off one of our stronger members. That's stupid. The vote was a disaster. Sure, Gail went out, which, that's fine, I guess, because she wrote my name down along with Curtis. But that was not the plan. The plan was always Curtis from the start, and these people just decided to vote off a stronger member in favor of our weakest link. And that makes no sense. It's stupid. Why keep around dead weight? All I'm saying is that whenever we make a plan, we stick to the plan. Yeah, whatever, Kaysen. Don't whatever me, Dirk. Well, that all confirms that we did make the right move. Yeah, I guess. I'm still not sure if we did, though. Why? Well, I like Gail, and she's way better for the team than Curtis. At the vote, I didn't want to write down Gail's name, but I had to, because the majority seemed to have fell on her, and I didn't want to tie a vote at the very first tribal, so I just had to vote her off, and it hurts because she was kind of like a mother to me, but at the end of the day, I'm here to win $1 million. The way I see it, I think the tribe has two easy targets in Curtis and Kaysen. If we do lose, I don't know which one it will be. I would probably want to take out Curtis over Kaysen. Kaysen, I think going ballistic did not help his case, but even then, he's still a stronger member than Curtis will ever be. I'm still not thinking we made the right call. Yeah, maybe we didn't, maybe we did. I don't know, but we had to get rid of Gail. The votes just seem to go in Dirk and Kelly's favor. And, you don't want to pass up a move. Last night was perfect. I feel like I made the right choice and the right call. Sure, we're down one of our strongest members. But with Gail out of the picture, Brittany's 100% gonna have to stick with me because I've majorly interacted with her. So, I feel like this is a win-win. All I'm saying is that I don't think it was right to let Dirk and Kelly control the vote. They didn't control the vote. What do you mean? Well, I think we did, because when you think about it, if we didn't vote with Kelly and Dirk, the move doesn't go in their favor, and, they'd be the ones on the bottom. So, I feel like we really had all the power in that vote, and I think we still do have the power. All I'm saying is we shouldn't really let Kelly and Dirk dictate the vote every time. Oh, yeah, I agree. Suddenly, I look in that flower bush, and I find the idol while talking to Brittany. I grab it. I'm not going to tell her just yet. I'll probably tell her at a different time, but right now, no one can know about this idol. I already have too much power in my hands, and this is just only further proof that I have all the power in the tribe. Thank you guys for keeping me. Yeah, no problem, Curtis. Out of curiosity, why'd you do Gail and not let me know? Well, we kind of thought you were doing Kaysen regardless, so that's why. And we voted off Gail because she was playing way too hard. She wanted to make this move on Kaysen, and she was proven to be a dangerous player. Alright, I guess, but can you guys let me in on the plan next time? Yeah, sure. I hate to lie to Curtis, but we kind of had to. I don't really want to let him know in the plan because, sure, Kelly might be willing to work with him, but I don't know if I can because he's overall the weakest player, and I don't want to get too close to him because that will just make getting rid of him way harder to do. So, do we trust Curtis? Well, you might. I might not because, well, it still doesn't change the fact he's the weakest overall. Yeah, I guess, but, he's with us. Yeah, he might, but, yeah, I don't know. Dirk's unsure about Curtis, and I understand why, but I think it's better to bring Curtis into our group, right? Because a 5 is stronger than a 4, and if we do that, then we'll have, an extra easy vote. We could either take out, in the sense we could take out Curtis if we feel like it, or we could take out, Kaysen or even Lisa. So, I feel like this is kind of an ideal thing for us. Look, Dirk, all I'm saying is that I understand that we're in a good spot, and we have an easy vote in Kason and Curtis and possibly Lisa. The thing is, Curtis might be willing to work with us, as he does trust us, as we did save him. And a 5 is better than a 4. And I don't really want to bring in Lisa or Kason into the group because, well, they don't really like us. Well, Kason doesn't like us, and by association, Lisa doesn't really like us, so I feel like it makes sense to bring, Curtis into the clan. I understand why you lost it at them, and I can't blame you, but I don't think it was the right move. Yeah, maybe it wasn't, maybe it was. I don't know, but really, I just had to lay it out. I had to lay out some steam somehow, because it just doesn't make any sense to keep, Curtis around. Yeah, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but who knows? Maybe we'll win the next challenge. You never know. Maybe, but I don't think we will. I am really starting to doubt really keeping Kason anymore. Sure, he's a shield for me, but he's just acting like a massive Debbie Downer, and it's honestly really sad. And in all honesty, I don't really want to keep someone in the game like that, because if they're just going to be a real Debbie Downer, I don't really want to go down with that ship. I think we need to go talk to Charlie and Brittany. About what? About Curtis and Kason. If, keeping them is smart. Hey guys. Oh, Lisa. Hey, can I talk with you two quick? Sure. Alright, listen. I'm not upset about what you two did. I mean, I understand. Gale was kind of playing rough. But all I'm saying is that I don't feel like it's right for me to just be put on the bottom because of that. Well, I mean, I don't think you are. I feel like Kason and Curtis would go. Yeah, it's fine, but I think it should be us 3 pretty solid, because in case if we do have to go back to Tribal, if we lose both Curtis and Kason, it's gotta be Brittany and Charlie, because those 2 are tight, and, you 2 are tight, and I think I can probably work with you 2 better than those 2. Alright, I guess. So suddenly, while me and Kelly are walking off trying to find Brittany and Charlie, Lisa sneaks up behind us and wants to talk with us. And she's all like, I don't really like Kason all that much, but it's like, what do we do if we lose both him and Curtis? And she kind of wants to work with me and Kelly. This is kind of alarming because I don't really trust Lisa, because she voted with Kason, and, she might be trying to stir the pot a little bit. So what do you think, Kelly? I don't really like Lisa. I don't feel like we should trust her. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, she just suddenly wants to work with Kason, and now suddenly wants to work with us. It just kind of seems strange. Yeah, I feel like all this does is prove why she should possibly be a candidate for who goes. So Lisa comes up to me and Dirk and proposes us working together. But I don't trust Lisa at all. However, if we do lose Curtis and Kason, then it might be smarter to have Lisa on our side and take out Brittany and Charlie. But as I said, I don't trust Lisa, and there could be an instance where that's not going to happen. Like, once Curtis and Kason go, there could be a possibility a swap happens, because we have to win at least one challenge. And if a swap happens, Lisa is 100% going to flip. Like, she just seems so unpredictable, and she seems to just want to stay out of the picture for as long as she can and just not be targeted. But I don't trust her at all. So I feel like all this does is further prove why she's a good candidate to eliminate. Hey, you two. Oh, hey, Dirk. Hey, Kelly. What do you two want to talk about? Well, we wanted to see how you two feel about Lisa. Lisa, I mean, I don't have really a bad impression on her, but I don't have an opinion on her. Why? Well, she came up to us and wanted to propose working with us. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It'd be a solid 5. Yeah, but she also told us that, if we want to work together, she would be down to vote off both of you once Curtis and Kason are gone. Oh, well, that's not good. Yeah, we don't trust her at all. She kind of seems like she's trying to stay low under the radar, because if we do lose 2 challenges, but win 1 challenge at least, then she's going to flip. Like, a tribe swap's probably going to happen, and she's going to flip on us. Yeah, that's probably the case, so what do you think? I think we see how the challenge goes, and we just determine whether or not we just want to keep her in the game. So it seems like all 3 people who voted in the minority are candidates for who goes out next. And that's obviously good for me and Brittany, because we're not being targeted, and Dirk and Kelly are taking all the heat because they're making themselves big threats, and this is good for me. Well, fantastic work, everyone. We kicked that other tribe's butt. Yeah, well, it all came down to that one guy struggling on swimming. We won the challenge, and that's fantastic. You know, it allows me to spend more time trying to build up stronger connections with these people. I feel like the connection, however, I'm building up the strongest with is with Aubrey and Grant. I mean, I feel like those two are very chill and down-to-earth people, and I feel like they'll be down to work with me. Whereas with everybody else, I mean, I can't entirely trust them. But Aubrey and Grant seem like they're down to work with me. Well, guys, we seem really good. Yeah. Feels awesome winning immunity. Yeah. Hey, so I was thinking, why not keep up with our conversation the other day? I feel like you two are great, and I think we should be an official trio, an alliance and whatnot. Well, I do like you, Bruno. You seem like you know what you're doing. Yeah, same here. Bruno's easily one of our strongest guys, so it makes sense to work with him. And I feel like we should, because he knows what he's doing. He seems like he's got a solid strategy going. That said, as me and Aubrey said before, we're not probably going to take him to the end, because he just seems like he's playing the game way too good. So I just don't feel like it's smart for us to bring him to the end. That said, he's going to be a good ally for these early stages of this game. Well, how do you feel about everybody else? Well, we seem like a good tribe. Personally, I feel like if we do lose, we probably take out our weakest. Yeah, but who is that? Yes, that's the thing. I don't know, really, because we have some solid, strong people. So I guess once the challenge happens, then we decide. Alright then. Bruno thinks he's playing like this expert sort of strategy social game, but he really isn't. Like, I see right through his, his charm. I see right through his personality. He's a fraud. He obviously just wants to get in good with everybody and then pull the rug out from under all of us and pull the wool over our eyes. So, all this does is further prove why I want to go after him. I'm always just seeing Bruno talking with Aubrey and Grant, and, it's just so frustrating. How so? Well, I mean, he can socialize all he wants, but all he's doing is painting a bigger target on his back. And it seems like he's doing that on purpose. Yeah, well, I mean, that's good for us, because he'll probably be targeted. No, he won't, because the thing is, he's in good with those two, but he's in goods with Jay, Reese, and Joseph. So why would they want to vote him off? On top of that, he's one of our strongest members. Then why are you targeting him? Because he's a big threat, and it's obvious that he's a big threat. Kim is getting really power hungry and really wants to get rid of Bruno. If she gets her way, that's fine, I guess, but, sooner rather than later, all that power is just going to come back and haunt her later, so I feel like she needs to slow down, because I feel like she's playing way too hard when she doesn't really need to. Well, this exploration is fun. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I think I'm in goods with a good portion of the tribe. I think I'm good with, Bruno and Reese. I want to try and make more of a connection with Jay because, I feel like maybe we can work together. And I'm unsure where everyone else stands. And I feel like if I start slowly building up my social game, I'll be okay. So Jay, what do you think of the game so far? Well, it's interesting, I feel like we got a strong tribe. I mean, I don't know about me, though. What do you mean? Well, I mean, sure, I'm good with swimming, but I'm not the most physical player. I mean, I feel like when you compare me to everybody else, I don't really stack too high. Probably the closest is Reese, but we're close and, I'm just not really feeling good. Yeah, well, just know I'm on your side, Reese is on your side. I'm pretty sure Bruno's on your side, so I feel like, we'll be okay. Wait a second. What? Go over there. Oh, well, that's alarming. Yeah, those three are getting close. Yeah. Right now, I'm trying to build up my social game because I know my social game is probably going to be way better than my physical game. But what I am seeing is, competition in terms of social people because, the way I see it, I see Bruno talking to a lot of people. And, he's obviously close with a lot of them, but he seems to be the closest with Aubrey and Grant. And if he's closer with them than he is to me, Joseph, and Reese, does he really have a purpose to our group? That's really scary, man. Who, Bruno? Yeah, I mean, he's making good connections with everybody. I mean, he's made a good connection with us as well as Reese, and now he's making a good connection with Aubrey and Grant. And that gets me worried. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, but, I mean, I don't think we need to worry about Bruno yet. I mean, maybe if the opportunity does come to vote him off, I feel like maybe we should take it, but at the same time, I don't really want to risk losing one of our strongest members. I see where Jay's coming from, but I don't think it's really that smart to target Bruno yet. And the reason for this is because he's probably going to be a shield. He checks off all 3 boxes. And he's very physical, he looks very smart, and he's in goods with everybody. So I feel like if the opportunity does come, we consider it. But right now, I feel like it's smarter to keep it around our strongest member, who's obviously going to be a shield later on. Well, we know Reese is with us, but if we want to make sure Bruno's with us, we obviously gotta continue talking with him. Yeah, it makes sense. Hey, Bruno. Oh, hey, guys. So, how are you thinking of the game so far? Well, it's obviously great. You know, we have a strong tribe. I feel like we're not going to tribal anytime soon. Yeah, I do too, but I mean, I'm kind of concerned if we do lose, who would be the first one to go? Huh. That's a good question. I have no clue. I never took into consideration who'd be the first target on the tribe. Right now, I don't know. Personally, I think we better keep our team strong in case if, you know, we don't really want to go back to tribal. So I feel like it'll come down to tribe strength. I feel like tribe strength is the deciding factor. Yeah. Hopefully it's not because, I mean, I'm not sure how I stand on the physical aspect. Well, neither do I, but I hope we can, you know, win the challenge and not see what happens. Yeah. Hey, Grant. Oh, hey, Kim. What's going on? So, what do you think of our tribe? Well, I mean, we got a strong tribe. I mean, you, me, Chloe, Bruno. I mean, we're obviously one of the stronger players out here. Yeah, I guess, but here's the thing. I don't really trust Bruno. Huh, why? Well, he's so obviously trying to get in goods with everybody, wouldn't you say? I mean, he's good with me and Aubrey. What do you mean? Well, he's talked to me and Chloe and considered an alliance with us, and he's talked with, you know, Joseph, Jay, and Reese. And if he's considered an alliance with me and Chloe, considered an alliance with you and Aubrey, there's a possibility he's considered an alliance with Jay, Reese, and Joseph. Huh. When you do think about it, he is trying to put himself in a solid position. Huh, interesting. If I want to get Bruno out early, I gotta make sure I spread the word about how he's getting so close to everybody on the tribe, and I was intentionally trying to stay in a solid social place so that way he doesn't go anywhere just yet. Hey, Aubrey? Oh, hey, Grant, what's going on? Well, I had a talk with Kim. Oh, really? About what? About Bruno. She seems to be wanting to target him. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, but on the other hand, I can see where she's coming from. I mean, Bruno is obviously trying to get in goods with us, but he also seems to be wanting to get in goods with the other people. Oh, hey, Bruno. Oh, hey, guys. So, are you still good with us? Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, I'm obviously with you guys. I mean, the way I see it, I feel like if I go with the other 3, then, well, you know, I think they're probably weaker overall than, like, Kim and Chloe. So it'd be one of those 3 if we go. If we go to tribal, I do think that it has to be one of those 3. I feel like the disadvantage of having a strong social game is the fact that I'm going to have to break a trust bond with people. And I think I'd much rather break a trust bond with Joseph, Jay, and Reese than everybody else. I think I'm in good with Chloe and Kim, and I'm in goods with Aubrey and Grant. I feel like I want to really work with those 2. But with the other 3, I mean, I don't have an intended future with them. And I feel like they are the weaker side of the tribe. I mean, if he's made a connection with the other 3, then, well, he's obviously got a strong connection with those 3, and that's kind of scary. Yeah, I guess, but, I mean, I don't really want to vote off one of our stronger members. Well, we might not have to unless if we lose. Grant's considering to vote off Bruno, but we haven't lost yet, so I don't think we should jump to conclusions on who we should vote until the challenge is over. For all we know, we might end up winning the challenge. If we win the challenge and end up, you know, thinking about targeting Bruno, then, well, there's animosity between us and Bruno, and he might not want to work with us. Listen, all I'm saying is we shouldn't jump onto the idea so quickly just yet, because if we end up winning the challenge for us targeting Bruno and he ends up finding out, then, well, there's going to be animosity between us and he'll probably want us out. Maybe. In Survivor, positioning is key, and if you're in a good position, you're guaranteed to make it far. If not, then, well, you're probably going to go out early. Thing with me, I feel like I'm in a solid position, but I don't know. I'm in a solid position, I think, however, because I'm good with Aubrey and Bruno, but I'm also good with Kim. So, I feel like I am in a solid spot on this tribe, but I don't know how everyone else stacks up against me on the sort of positioning key spectrum. Alright, first things first, Ire, getting your first new look at the new Ratui. Gale voted out the last tribal council. Anyways, let's get on to today's immunity challenge. For your challenge, you will select 6 people to carry a platform. When you do that, you will try and retrieve 4 pieces. You will do it one at a time and bring it back. Once all pieces have been collected, you will select one member of your team to then build a puzzle like this. The first tribe to complete the puzzle wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Now, Ire, with 1 extra member, you will have to sit someone out. So, decide what you guys are going to do, and we'll get started. Alright, for Ratui, Kason, Lisa, Kelly, Charlie, Dirk, and Brittany will be trying to retrieve the pieces. Curtis is doing the puzzle. For Ire, Grant, Kim, Chloe, Bruno, Joseph, and Aubrey will retrieve the pieces. Jay's doing the puzzle, and Reese is sitting out. Alright, with that said, Survivor's ready. Go! Both tribes have their platform, and they are racing out for the first piece. Erie is ahead of Ratui. They need to catch up. Ratui are almost at their pieces. Erie makes it to their pieces, and Bruno's trying to get the first one. Kason trying to load Ratui's first piece. Meanwhile, Erie bringing back their first piece. Ratui heading back with their first piece. Meanwhile, Erie is inching closer. Ratui almost retrieving their first piece. Meanwhile, Ire retrieves their first piece, and now they're heading back out to get their next one. Ratui bring back their first piece. Meanwhile, Ire continues to extend their lead. Grant loading Ire's second piece onto their platform. Meanwhile, Ratui catching up to the pieces, but they're still behind. Dirk retrieving Ratui's second piece. Meanwhile, Ire is bringing back their second piece. Ratui heading back. Meanwhile, Ire continues their lead extension. Ratui, you need to hurry up and pick up the pace. Ratui almost back. Ire brings back their second piece. They're heading out for their third now. Ratui brings back their second piece. They're slightly catching up to Ire, but not by a lot, as they are still in the lead. Ratui just moving now. They need to hurry up, and it looks like they have caught up to Ire now, but they're loading up their third piece. Kelly loading Ratui's third piece now. Ire still holds the lead though. Ratui heading back with their third piece. Ire, meanwhile, brings back their third piece. They now need one more. Ratui bring back their third piece. They're heading out for the last. And Ire are still in the lead, but the gap isn't as big as it once was. Ratui heading closer and closer to the last piece. Meanwhile, Kim on Ire just chucks her team's piece onto the platform quickly. Brittany using all her strength to carry that one block now, but it's putting Ratui behind. Brittany loads the last block for Ratui. Meanwhile, Ire still ahead, bringing their last piece back. Ire brings their last piece back. Jay can start the puzzle. Jay closely examining the pieces, trying to figure out how to make the configuration. Meanwhile, Ratui almost back with the last piece. Jay trying to make some ounce of sense, but he seems a little bit lost. Ratui brings back their last piece. Now Curtis can start the puzzle. Jay configuring more of his pieces together, but his puzzle isn't looking quite right. Curtis making quick work of the puzzle now, trying to put down some bottom pieces to make sense of it. Jay's checking the puzzle, and he's starting to try and rethink his strategy now. He's trying to make sense of it now. Wait, but this doesn't make any sense. Jay is completely lost. Meanwhile, Curtis is making sense out of the puzzle, and now he has one piece left, and he's actually ahead of Jay. Yeah, but if I do that, then how am I going to get that piece in now? Oh, come on. Alright, there. That should be good now. Jay thinks he's got it now, but he better hurry. Curtis is almost done. Jay now trying to stand the puzzle up. Remember, he has to stand it up or else it won't count. But his puzzle breaks. Jeff. And Curtis gets the puzzle done. And it's correct, meaning Ratui have one immunity and is safe from the vote. Congratulations, Ratui. You guys have won immunity, and you're safe from the vote. No tribal council for any of you guys tonight. No one on your team going home. You can now head back to camp. Ire, unfortunately for you guys, tribal council tonight, someone will be the second person voted out of this game after 6 days. Got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff and head back to camp. I'll see you guys tonight. I'm absolutely grateful we won, and I'm grateful that I was able to win it for my team. Hopefully with my performance in this challenge, I have climbed off of the bottom and into a better position. Well, this sucks. We're going to tribal council and we're losing our first member. And I hate to say it, but I think Jay is the reason why we lost. I mean, we had the lead, and he had all day to make the puzzle, and he put us way behind, and we lost because of him. So I just feel like it makes sense for him to be the first one to go. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious who costed us the challenge. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, so I was thinking we could vote him off. Sure. Alright, who else do you got? Well, I'm pretty sure Aubrey and Grant will be down to vote off Jay. I don't think Joseph or Reese would, but that's okay because, you know, we'd still have majority regardless. Don't get me wrong, Jay absolutely screwed up the challenge for us, and I feel like if anyone else did the puzzle, we probably could have had a chance to win. However, I'm just too intimidated by freaking Bruno. I just don't see any reason why I should want to keep him in the game. So, what do you think of Bruno's plan? I don't disagree that Jay is a candidate to go. It's just that I don't trust Bruno at all. Sure, we might have the numbers, but I don't want to really give Bruno any power. What would hurt our game if we just took his power, made a big move on him, and gained the power he has? I mean, true, but I mean, we don't really want too much power at the start or else, you know, we'll be viewed as a threat. Yeah, well, I think that going down this route of voting off Jay is probably not what I'm gonna do. Right now, I just want to play the game in the sense that I want to gain power and I just want to get what I want. And what I want is to see Bruno go. And wouldn't hurt my game to try and vote him off and gain the power that he has. Not gonna lie, Kim is kind of annoying me now. I just feel like she's playing the game way too hard now, and I don't think she needs to. I mean, we're in a good spot, we have an easy vote, why make things complicated? Hey guys. Oh, hey Bruno. So, I talked with Chloe and Kim, they seem down to vote Jay tonight. Alright, we're good with that. I mean, he makes a good point. I mean, Jay is our weakest member. Yeah, and we did say we'd probably vote based on tribe strength, and by the looks of the challenge, Jay is our weakest. I really like Jay, but unfortunately he just fell into the category of weak players on our tribe. And he's just overall our weakest member. I mean, he lost us the challenge, and I don't see any reason why we should keep him. I'm scared tonight, guys. Yeah, don't worry, Jay, we got your back. Yeah. Then again, I don't know who we're gonna vote for, though. I'm freaking out, because I lost my team the challenge big time, and I'm 100% picking up votes. So I just gotta do whatever it takes to stay in the game, and if it means writing down anyone else's name, I'll do it, because I just don't want to go home. Hey guys. Hey Kim. So, what are you guys thinking about the vote? We're unsure. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm gonna do, because I know I'm getting votes, and I wouldn't blame you if you write my name down. Well, Jay, today's your lucky day, because I don't intend to write your name down. I want to take out Bruno. Really? Yeah. But why Bruno? He's one of our strongest members overall. I get that, but he's in good with everybody. Can you say one negative thing about Bruno? No? And not really. No, I can't think of one. Exactly. He's in good with everybody, he's fit, and he's really intelligent. He crosses off all boxes of this game. He's very social, he's very physical, and he's very smart. So that makes him dangerous in every way, and later on, he's going to be very hard to beat moving forward. So I was thinking, why not take the big threat out now while we can? I don't know though. I mean, Bruno is probably better for our team than, say, like Aubrey. Yeah, but here's the thing. The difference between Aubrey and Bruno is that we have our shot to take out Bruno when we might not get to in the future. Whereas with Aubrey, sure, she might not be as much of a threat, but we can take her out moving forward at any time. So, it's me and Chloe, and if you three do it, then we have majority. Well, that's kind of shocking. Kim wants to take out Bruno. And while I understand why, I don't really want to do that, because Bruno's a good guy. But at the same time, do I really want to keep someone like Bruno around when he's such a big threat? Because the thing is, I want to keep Jay in the game. But that would mean getting rid of Bruno, and I don't know if I want to sacrifice Bruno for Jay. So what do you think of Kim's plan? It's good, I guess, but I don't want to take out, like, Bruno over Jay. Yeah, neither do I, but, I mean, we trust Jay and we're with Jay. Yeah, but I'd much rather take out Jay because I want a stronger team, and he's not very strong. Yeah, but we're good with him. Yeah, this is hard. Okay, Kim is pissing me off now. She's throwing the idea of voting off Bruno to 3 of the people who are most likely on the outs. And she's just so power hungry. I can't work with someone like that. This is an unreliable player I can't work with. Hey, you two. Oh, hey, Chloe, what's up? Where you two stand on the vote? We're still unsure. We're still between Jay and Bruno, and we are unsure with that. Huh, interesting. Did Kim come up to you two? Yeah, she did. She said you're okay with the plan, right? Yeah, I'm good with it. Huh. I'm a little nervous right now, because aside from, like, Chloe and Kim and Grant and Aubrey, I haven't really talked to the other 3. And Chloe's trying to talk with them, and that gets me thinking if she's trying to plan something. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Bruno, what's going on? Well, are you still good with the plan of taking out Jay? Yeah, I'm still good with it. Good, because I'm getting kind of worried. Oh, really? Why? Well, I mean, I talked with you and, Kim, but, you know, Kim's not really talking to me a whole lot, making sure that the plan is still Jay. And, you know, I saw you talking with Joseph and Reese, and those 2 are close with Jay. And I'm kind of nervous if they are even willing to vote off Jay. They're considering it. So hopefully it should be Jay. Yeah. I'm just gonna say is, moving forward, if, you know, once the tribal is done, we need to watch out for Kim. Oh, really? Why? Well, just saying, she's throwing your name out. Oh, that's alarming. Yeah, so the thing is, I still think we should stick the vote on to Jay just to be safe because, you know, it's already, we're so close to tribal, we can't switch it to Kim now. Okay. I told Bruno about what Kim is doing because I don't trust Kim right now, and it just doesn't really make any sense for me to try and keep her here. And on top of that, if I just let her have control, she's just gonna dominate the whole game, and it makes me think if she'll even need me moving forward. You know, we could take the numbers off of Jay and tell them to do Kim because he's trying to make the big move. Yeah, well, maybe, but I feel like they're still probably gonna do Jay if possible, so I don't think we should. I'm now more alerted because Kim is going after me. I don't know what I did to her, But now I'm scared because I thought my game was going all right, and now someone's targeting me. And hopefully things go okay tonight. There's no time to switch the vote to Kim, so we just gotta hope that the numbers are still there to take out Jay. I think there are. I still think I have Grant and Aubrey with me, and I might have Chloe to vote off Jay. So all I gotta do is hope that Joseph and Reese decide to vote off their ally. And I hope that's the case because I don't want Kim to get her way. Because if she gets her way, then that means I'm out of here. You know what you're doing? I think. Tonight's gonna be risky. Do we either vote off our strongest member in the form of Bruno? Or do we vote off, you know, my closest ally in the form of Jay? I don't know. Because I want a stronger team, but I want a stronger alliance too. And it looks like I can't have it either way. I'm gonna have to have it one way or the other. I can't have it both ways. So right now, all I just gotta do is me and Reese gotta make the final decision and decide what we value most. Welcome, Ire, to your first tribal council of the season. So, Aubrey, how does it feel going to tribal council tonight, 6 days in? Well, it sucks, Jeff. I thought we had the stronger tribe, and today's challenge proves that we're not as strong as we think. How are you feeling right now, Jay? You were responsible for the puzzle, and you let the tribe down. What makes you think? Well, it makes me think that I'm picking up votes, and that scares me because I could easily be going out tonight. Chloe, do you think that Jay's responsibility for the loss will be a factor in tonight's vote? Well, obviously, you gotta take into consideration about possibly people who are liabilities to the team. But you also gotta consider who is possibly a threat to the team. So what makes you think of that, Bruno? Well, that does worry me because if I'm perceived as a threat, then that means I could pick up votes. I'm hoping that's not the case, and hopefully the numbers are with me and not against me. Alright, with that out of the way, it's time to vote. Bruno, you'll start us off. Jay, I'm sorry, man, but I'm looking out for the tribe, and you're the weakest. This is a game to outplay and outwit, and you gotta go. I'll go tally the votes. Alright, I have the votes. Now if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. No? Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Jay. Next vote, Jay. That's 2 votes, Jay. 6 votes left. Third vote, Kim. That's 2 votes, Jay. 1 vote, Kim. Bruno. That's 2 votes, Jay. 1 vote, Kim. 1 vote, Bruno. Jay. That's 3 votes, Jay. 1 vote, Kim. 1 vote, Bruno. Bruno. That's 3 votes, Jay. 2 votes, Bruno. 1 vote, Kim. 2 votes left. The 7th vote, Bruno. We're tied. 3 votes, Jay. 3 votes, Bruno. 1 vote, Kim. 1 vote left. The final vote. And the second person voted out of Survivor Polynesia. Bruno. Bruno, that's 4 votes. That's enough for tonight. You need to bring me your torch. Bruno, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well then, you guys have been out here for 6 days, and your first tribal, already a blindside. How will this play out? Only time will tell. Anyways, got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff and head back to camp. Good night. Well, Damn, I don't know what to say. I definitely did not expect to leave this game this early, and they completely bamboozled me and pulled the roll over my eyes. I'll hand it to them though, it was definitely a big blindside on their part. Kinda sucks, however, to still leave the game the way I did still. But hey, people who got eliminated very early, like Shelly, Dave, Alex, they got their second chances before, so who knows, maybe I'll get a second chance to play the game again. And I know I would be able to win the game. It's just not going to be this season. Just not going to be this season.